Welcome back to the show, everyone. I've got Miss Arlene Ordway here with me with Laguna Woods Library. You've got another update. We're going to be talking about book clubs, Orange County Register, New York Times. You got a lot to share.
Yeah, this is a big time of the year for our book clubs. We have 3 book clubs. They each meet one night a month, early evening, this is the time of year that they vote on and come out with the list of books that they're going to read for the whole year.
Oh,
so
okay.
We have a brochure that's not finished yet, but we have the list available at the front desk. So these are these are always very popular, even with people who don't necessarily can attend the book clubs. They like to know what books that have been selected.
Absolutely.
So this is available at the front desk now, and hopefully soon our brochure will be printed.
Can you give us some examples from the list there?
One of the big ones that each one of them is going to read is called The Correspondent, and we found out recently that at the Orange County libraries, the whole library system, 700 people are waiting to read this book. Right now we have 14. So this is one of the benefits of our library over, the big public libraries.
Right.
So if anybody who's interested in that book, they should, come into the library and we can add them to the reserve list for that, and they'll get it much sooner than they will at Orange County.
It's like a private library club.
Exactly. For the Monday book club, that's going to be next week at 5:30 p.m. They're going to be reading Kristen Hanna's The Nightingale, which has always been popular. Most of these books we have in our catalog. There's a few that we're ordering now that we will add, so that all the books that they've selected will be available at our library. And I put out a recommendation list on our catalog that basically shows the list of these books that we have. It's called the 2026 All VL for Village Library Book Clubs Reads. And so you can go out there, open it up, the recommendation list, and it'll show whether they're in or out.
Oh, okay.
So there might be some that are actually sitting on the shelves now waiting to be checked out.
And Arlene, tell us what the duration of that checkout time is.
All our books, when they're checked out, they're available you have them for 2 weeks. If no one else has reserved them, if nobody else is waiting for it, you can renew it for 2 additional weeks.
Oh, okay. So you have an ongoing waiting list then?
For some things. So yeah, mostly new books are going to have a waiting list. We actually have a little feature in our catalog called Reserve Express. So the favorite authors of the people who live in the village, they can sign up for that, and they'll automatically get put on the reserve list as soon as we put that book in the catalog. So that's a nice feature. There's a lot of people who like that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So then the books keep moving. That's primary for us. They cost money. We want them to as many people as possible to have access to them. So that's why the public libraries let you have them for 3 weeks, but we need to still keep it at 2 so that we get big bang for our buck.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So tell me what's going on with the Orange County Register.
Okay, they have ratcheted up their price of the paper copy drastically. Right now, it costs $2,500 a year to get the Register. The Wall Street Journal, the LA Times, they're not even a fraction of that cost. And we purchase those newspapers and magazines just from donations and fines. We get a reimbursement from GRF for hardback books that we purchase, brand new hardback books. But all of these things are based on donations. So we actually, when it went up so high, we started to keep track of how many people were asking for the newspaper each day. And there's only 2 or 3 at most who were looking at the newspaper every day, the Orange County Register. And we just can't justify spending that kind of money for 2 or 3 people. So we're in the next 3 weeks, the paper copy will stop, but we did get the online version. So it's available online on one of our catalog computers in the library. So if those people who do want to look at the Orange County Register want to come in, someone at our front desk will show them how to access it. So it's kind of disappointing, but not surprising that newspapers don't want to print anymore.
Yeah, that's
So-
just sort of, we've moved past it.
Yeah, right.
I'm
So many
actually-
people are looking at things on their phones and on their
for sure,
iPads or whatever. Yeah,
Absolutely. And not a lot of people have time to sit and read the paper
No,
cover anymore either.
No, no.
So I'm curious though, what's the online cost versus this $2,500?
It'll be like $100 a year versus $2,500 a year.
So the allocation of the $2,400 could be very well spent elsewhere.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I know that was probably a tough decision to make, but
Yes, because we know that older people like paper. When I'm reading books, I like reading the paper copy more than my Kindle. It's just too much.
Can't justify it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then New York Times.
Yes.
100 best. Tell me.
Last month when I was on, which seems very short time ago, but we had gotten a list of that the New York Times put out a list of the 100 best books of the 21st century so far.
Really?
And we actually had 35 of them, which I was kind of shocked because they start from 2000. So we actually have one of the books that was published in 2000. So this month, and I just did this yesterday, so I didn't have a chance to put a picture in, but we have a set of shelves.
That's a great display.
With all the books that we have. We even have paperback copies of some of them, and you don't have to check out the paperbacks. They're on the honor system, so you just take them and bring them back when you're done. So if those you want to take longer than 2 or 3 or 4 weeks,
if you're going on a trip,
we
you know
won't
you need them longer.
Yeah, we won't know. So, I'm hoping that people will come in and check them out. And again, I put in a recommendation list on our catalog that you can go and see which one of these books we have. And I also have a list of these at the front desk. So if anybody thought, I'd like to see what they are about, they can keep track of the ones they read.
Okay, so on your chart list here, that's displaying all the
all the books
100.
that are on these shelves
those
are in
shelves.
this list.
Okay.
Yes.
So they can literally go through and check
Yes.
them off, our avid readers in the community here.
Exactly. Yes.
Fantastic. So any goals for 2026 there over there at the library?
Well, we're just, hope to keep attracting people to come in and take, they can take out jigsaw puzzles for the honor system, or we have some books that are what we call world language, so books in Korean, Japanese, Chinese, mostly the Asian books are donated, and people come and take them out, so we're hoping people will take advantage of that. On our outside patio, we have free books that people can take with them, a little free library.
Perfect.
So anything that will bring them in and check out our library, we'd like to see them.
I love it. Keeps the mind occupied,
Yes,
right?
it does.
And
yes,
sharp.
absolutely.
Very
That's
sharp.
it's a good way of fighting Alzheimer's and dementia. Absolutely.
I love it. Eileen, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
me today.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate the update.
Yeah, thanks.
And coming up next, we'll get an update with the Bocce Club as well, so stay with me.